The legend of Wood&Kane.
Sounded like an honest name.
They collect many games.
Sound like Maroon 5.
There's nowhere that they won't go to bring you an amazing show.
You thought this up before?
Nah, I'm making this shit up. I can already tell you now you're going to want to like this video and you're going to want to subscribe to our channel because you're going to want to see everything that's coming out and help us and support us, and if you think we're good enough, then share us like wherever you can, and make us famous.
We'd appreciate it. Not famous.
Famous! As a channel and the show we're trying to start, what we're trying to do is a better gaming and collecting community within Adelaide or even within Australia, because as you'll see from some of the places we go and some of the stuff we collect, there isn't much, because Australians don't really have collectors, and the ones that do, they don't sell their stuff. So the more people we can try and get involved in collecting and buying and then selling and buying and selling, the more stuff we're going to find when we go out there. So, and also for those of you who want to collect, we're doing a lot of the hard work for you, finding these places, and we're going to like always put up where these places are so you can go there and you can find this stuff. I know we've already got that one pilot episode up, and already I've got 3 people telling me that they want to go to this place, which is awesome. It's the whole point, is to tell you guys where the stuff is. And even if you don't live in Australia, or you live in Adelaide and you live somewhere else that maybe they don't have many games, or even you've got games everywhere you look, we hope you find funny accents and taste in games, and our show is good enough for you to watch as well and get some views on that. So even if it just ends up becoming something that we look back on in 10 years, like little home videos when we show our kiddies what we used to do with 10 views per video, that's fine. What I try and collect is really anything, where we both try to collect really anything, but I go more for the old kind of stuff from my childhood. And being 22 and 23, our childhood's very much PlayStation 2, GameCube. It's not as far back as NES and SNES, but I do have some really fond memories of when I was really little, and I do like collecting some of that stuff. So
I collect anything and everything.
But there's a reason why it's called episode 0.5. It's because it's a pilot and it was a test. What our shows are normally going to consist of is going to be called The Legend of Wood&Kane. That's the show. We're going to do like a little intro. The formula is going to be a little different each time, but essentially we're going to go into this segment called The Adventures of Wood&Kane, which is where we go out into the wild and we find games and we film it and we show you where all this cool stuff is, and we do some green screen, fancy effects. And then we come back into the Legends of Wood&Kane show and we do like a little closing thing, whether it's got a let's play or whether it's got an unboxing, whatever we want to put on the end of that episode. The pilot episode is purely one long adventure, because at that time that's all we thought the show was going to be, until we decided that we wanted to make it a little bit more dynamic, a little bit different, and do more fun stuff in front of Kane's wall here. So that episode's going to be one big adventure. So when you watch that, you're going to have fun, you're going to go on an adventure, but then the episodes, when they actually start getting released fortnightly or monthly or whatever we decide, I'm hoping they're going to be a lot better quality. They're going to contain more than just one big adventure, and they're going to have a bunch of fun, interesting stuff. So the actual show is going to change, but get on that one and give it a like and give it a sub. Alright, so we're called Beat 'em Up. I'm kind of new to making YouTube channels, and when I made the channel, it told me I could change the URL. And so I tried Beat 'em Up, and it said I couldn't use Beat 'em Up, and I'm like, well, that sucks, because I've already put Beat 'em Up into all the videos. So I
swear it wasn't taken before.
It wasn't, and it's not. I still can't.
It's not up. Then why?
I don't know. It just wouldn't let me have Beat 'em Up. I tried like 5 times, and then I thought I'll try Beat 'em Ups. You know, just chuck an S on the end, see if that works, and if it's just Beat 'em Up that's not working or what. And Beat 'em Up's got accepted, which is okay, And then I'm like, alright, I'll try beat 'em up again, and you can't actually change for a second time. And I already put a video on the channel, and I don't want to have to upload that again. So we're kind of just rolling with it. So it's beat 'em up, beat 'em ups, whatever you prefer, but it is technically beat 'em up. Okay, so we actually finished recording, and I said, well, I think we covered everything, and he goes, well, there's some stuff I probably should have said.
That's alright.
Here we are again. Do you want to say your stuff, or do you want me to say it?
You can say it.
He brings to my attention where it's not just going to be games all the time. If mostly, it's going to be mostly games. Obviously,
like it to be a bit more.
But it's going to be also a lot of like nerd culture in general. Using that word nerd loosely. So like comic books and toys and even books and like this kind of stuff probably isn't going to happen that often. But
There might be some random.
It's going to happen
every now and then. Of stuff, other stuff.
We do collect comic books. I know I do, more so than him nowadays. But that's not something we were going to go into in videos, but there's no reason why we can't. You never know. If we ever go to the city to do a video, then I'm going to be getting comic books. So that's going to be in there. And there's going to be a lot of cool stuff. And if there's anything you want to see us try and find or try and collect, we will work our asses off to try and find and collect that stuff.